Life throws a lot at us, but the measure of winners is how often they rise from adversity. UAM Tila's coach, Priscilla Vande, is a worthy example of never giving up when down, a football version of an Amazon. Vande is the only female among head coaches in the 32-team structure of the HiFL. That in itself is outstanding. But even more remarkable is that she made history by leading the Tilas to win the first ever HiFL season.
And so when we were given invitation, we felt it was a challenge, and we made up our mind that if we could win Nuga, we could also win in this HiFL, and we put in our best. Even in the midst of lectures, our players were still coming for training, and at the end, God gave us the victory.
But that feat did not come on a platter. Vande had to rise through the ranks, academically and professionally. After a coaching course at the National Institute of Sports, NIS in Lagos in 2003, Vande went on to obtain a degree in physical health education from the Benue State University in 2012. All this followed terrible personal tragedies in which she lost two of her children, either side of the death of her beloved husband. Those were devastating setbacks.
You know, when you lose your husband, widowhood is a world of its own. Once you lose your husband, you are in another world entirely, because the game is no longer the same. Somebody was there as a head, was providing, and suddenly the provision is cut off, the partnership is cut off, the person that loves you is no longer there, the person that you could fall back to, paying children's school fees, taking care of you, even your parents is not there. So it was like the whole world became dark. As if the only thing that made me to think of leaving was my children. Because I sat one day and said, if my husband is gone and I am gone, who will take care of these children? So that was when courage now entered my mind. Say, I must survive to take care of these children, because they have a destiny to fulfill.
But rise through the ashes of despair she did. Vande went about the task of head coach of the University of Agriculture with aplomb. But what is it like being the only female in the top echelon of HiFL coaching and handling a male team?
Well, it's really not easy. You know, dealing with human beings is not easy. And, you know, if you're a woman and working in the midst of men, sometimes they feel you want to override them. So you have to use wisdom. You know, as a mother, you have to apply wisdom to carry people along, to appreciate people's strengths and weaknesses. And if you understand the people that are around you, it makes it easier for you to work with them. Training youths is something that we enjoy doing, because we have children. Like me, all my children are grown up. My last girl is married, and other children too grew up under me. Yes, so at least as a mother, you know how to handle your children. You know when they need discipline. You know when to be soft with them. You know when to be hard with them, to ensure that at least their future is better.
Behind the scene, UAM's win was as tough as they come, especially when her players had to buckle up with classes.
When exam was approaching, it was difficult for us to convince them to continue to the extent of participating. But somehow along the line, there was strike. And when there was strike, there was no exam at hand. So they now became relaxed. And we continue with our competition.
Being a mother surely helps. Vande balances both very well. Away from the pitch, she creates time for what most women her age love to do: cooking, church activities, and community service.
But when my children were around, they used to cook. Even my boy, if he comes in now, he enters the kitchen, he cook whatever he wants to eat. But you know that as a mother, there are major cooking you do. This soup, draw soup, and all this other soup. You have to cook it and keep it. So that anybody that wants to eat, we go and fetch it from the fridge and eat. But there are some things that they want to eat, what they want to prepare to eat, like boys, they can easily prepare indomie and and all those ones. But when they're around, they cook. I enjoy cooking.
a true inspiration that means so much to people around her.
She's like a father and a mother to me. She combined both of them because we never knew our dad. We grew up from small, we lost him. And while growing up, she took responsibility of everything. So we know how to be a father and a mother. I
see determination, I see strength, I see strive for excellence. Yeah, she filled the roles perfectly. I had no reasons to worry. She stood up for me as a mother, as a father. In fact, she played the role perfectly well. I had no reason to lack. Of course, it was tight, it was difficult. But she sacrificed the pleasures of life, sacrificed so many things just to see that we are where we are today.
Married to our daughter, and she's a kind of inspiration to me. She has made me the man I am today. I have not regretted meeting the family and especially her.
HiFL is a growing project, but its impact on Vande's career has been of huge significance.
You know, we've been coaching. We never knew that coaches get awards like they have done. They nominated four of us to be awarded. So I didn't know. I was relaxing until in the evening, until when I sat there, and suddenly they started reading my biography, and at the end they say, I'm the best coach of the year. So it was really, I felt honored. And till today, it's like a dream, because people are still calling me that I saw you, they gave you an award. I saw you, were you the one? Oh, you were, I said, I'm the one. Like some of my players would tell me that they want to go beyond playing for the university in football. I kept encouraging, I kept playing for them, praying for them. And now, this HiFL has created that platform for my players, even for myself. We have been traveling, we have been enjoying the benefits of this HiFL, and now 2 people from my team has been signed to recognize a club. 40, Ebuka, we call him, we nickname him 40. He's there with Kano Pillars of Bolo, is with Nasarawa United. So it gives me joy. It has impacted us, and it is showcasing my players. And many people are indicating interest of calling them after their graduation. I am grateful unto HiFL. They have done a lot of good things for us.